It was not until the boy took the whip from his father and wanted to sever ties with his family that the whole family realized that the boy had become a different person. Seeing that the boy was about to leave without looking back, his mother hurriedly grabbed his hand and told him not to forget the donation surgery in 2 days. Unexpectedly, the boy just smiled contemptuously and asked his mother if she didn't know that the donation agreement could be revoked. Seeing this, the whole family felt that the boy was too ruthless, but they didn't know that the reason why the boy was like this was because he was reborn. It turns out that in the previous life, the whole family pretended to celebrate the young man's birthday, but in fact they did it to trick him into signing a donation agreement and using his kidney to save his family's adopted son. The young man, who was unaware of the situation, thought his mother had really bought him a big villa. It was not until he woke up in the hospital ward that he realized everything was fake. At this time, the adopted son stepped forward and mocked the young man, asking him what it felt like to have his kidney dug out. The family he had tried so hard to please now did everything they could to save an adopted son and dug out his kidney. The young man murmured that it was impossible, but the facts were already in front of him. From the very beginning, his family took him back from the orphanage just to save an adopted son who had no blood relationship with him. Thinking of this, the young man's psychological defenses collapsed. The adopted son saw that he had difficulty breathing, but deliberately pulled out his oxygen mask, and the young man died with hatred. When the family members came, the adopted son pretended to blame himself, but he was actually very happy. However, the adopted son would never have thought that the surging hatred made the young man reborn, and he was reborn on the day when the adopted son slandered him and bullied the nanny. Seeing that his parents still believed in the adopted son and thought that he was the bad guy, the young man immediately proposed to call the police, but his father cared most about the family's reputation, and the adopted son and sisters also agreed. So the father decided to use family rules to severely punish the young man. Seeing this, the young man took off his coat without hesitation. At this time, everyone thought that he knew he was in the wrong, but they didn't expect that after 3 whips, he actually stood up and said that he had repaid the grace of giving birth to him, and he would completely break off all ties with this family in the future. Seeing the young man turning away, the adopted son thought that he was just playing the game of running away from home. However, he didn't know that with the experience and memory of his previous life, he had already mastered the way to make money. Then the young man went to find his friends who used to be in the orphanage. The 3 of them put all their savings together and vowed to face everything together in the future. On the other hand, the sister gave the nanny a sum of mental damages on behalf of the young man. Seeing this, the nanny wanted to explain what happened that night, but the adopted son suddenly appeared and gestured to the nanny to shut up.